The comment came on the third morning after their wedding. They were standing in the small kitchen of their new apartment. Morning light streamed through the blinds, sharp and unforgiving. Maya was pouring coffee, still in her oversized sleep t-shirt, her hair tied back carelessly. Ethan looked at her for a moment longer than usual. Then he said it. "I didn't realize you were this dark." The words weren't loud or angry. They were casual, almost curious, and that's what hurt the most. Maya's hand froze. Mid-pour coffee spilled onto the counter, unnoticed. "What?" she asked, certain she'd misheard. Ethan shrugged slightly. "I mean, in photos, you looked lighter. I guess lighting, makeup, filters, whatever." He laughed awkwardly, as if it was just an observation, not a judgment. Maya felt her chest tighten. She had grown up hearing comments like this. From strangers, from classmates, from distant relatives who thought honesty was harmless. She had spent years learning to love her skin, to stop wishing it away. She hadn't expected it from her husband. "I've always looked like this," she said quietly. I know," Ethan replied quickly. "I'm not saying it's bad, just different. Different." That word echoed louder than the sentence itself. They moved on, or at least he did, but Maya carried it with her. At the grocery store later that day, Ethan joked about sunscreen. At dinner with friends, he commented on how tan she looked under the warm lights. Once, scrolling through old pictures, he said, "Wow, you really do look lighter here." Each comment landed softly, but together they formed something heavy. That night, Maya stood in the bathroom, staring at her reflection. The mirror showed the same woman she had always been. Same brown skin, same eyes, same story. But now it felt like something had changed. Not her skin, his way of seeing it. A week later at a family gathering, his aunt leaned in and whispered, "You must spend a lot of time in the sun." Maya smiled. She had perfected that smile years ago. On the drive home, Ethan said, "They didn't mean anything by it." "I know," Maya replied. "That's what makes it worse." He frowned. "You're being sensitive. Sensitive." Another familiar word. That night, Maya finally spoke. "When you said you didn't know I was this dark," she began, "what did you mean?" Ethan sighed. "I just meant I hadn't noticed before. That's all." "No," she said calmly. "You noticed. You just didn't expect to marry it." Silence filled the room. "That's not fair," he said. "It is," she replied. "You didn't comment because you were surprised. You commented because part of you was uncomfortable." Ethan ran a hand through his hair. "I didn't grow up thinking about stuff like this." "I did," Maya said. Every single day she told him about being the darkest girl in her class, about teachers mistaking her for trouble, about being told she was pretty for a dark girl, about learning to love herself in a world that constantly suggested she shouldn't. "You married all of me," she said, "not the filtered version, not the lighting, not the photos." Ethan looked shaken. "I didn't mean to hurt you," he said quietly. "I believe you," Maya replied, "but intention doesn't erase impact." The next few days were heavy. One evening, Maya packed a small overnight bag. "Where are you going?" he asked, startled. "My sister's," she said. "I need space." "Are you leaving me?" he asked. She looked at him steadily. "I'm deciding whether I can stay with someone who needed marriage to notice my skin." The door closed softly behind her. At her sister's, Maya slept deeply for the first time in weeks. No comments, no explanations, no shrinking. 2 days later, Ethan came over. He looked tired. "I've been reading," he said, listening, thinking. She said nothing. "I didn't realize how deeply this runs," he continued. "How many times you've had to justify just existing." Maya met his eyes. "I don't need you to understand everything," she said. "I need you to protect me when the world reduces me." "I want to," he said. "I really do." She nodded slowly. "Then start by never making me feel like something you didn't sign up for." They didn't fix everything that day, but something important happened. For the first time, Ethan stopped explaining and started listening. And Maya understood something too. Love isn't proven by vows. It's proven in the moments when silence is easier than defense, and you choose defense anyway. Because skin tone isn't just color. For some people, it's history, and for others, it's a test of how deeply they're willing to love.